Yeah, folks, Quilly Teen here at... Oh, I'm sorry, the stream is going to be delayed due to weather. But don't worry, we'll give you some water and some peanuts while you sit on the tarmac for an hour. Okay. All right, maybe we'll try anyway. Hey, I'm back from my holiday. I had a lovely vacation. Really great time in Montreal with Essentia. We had a really fantastic time, and our flight out was great. Our flight back, so I was supposed to be back yesterday. I got in this morning. I'm operating on very little sleep, and a lot of discomfort, and a little bit of rage. But I'm sure that won't affect us. Let's have some coffee. I missed all y'all. Man, I mean, don't get me wrong. I needed the break, but traveling. So with Essentia, we don't go. She said this very eloquently, and I'm gonna butcher it probably. You know, we don't go on a vacation. We travel. So every day was let's go on a hike. Let's see how many blisters we can get. How tired we are at the end of the day. As we walk every part of Montreal and eat all the food and stop at many of the cafes. We had a really lovely time. But yeah, flying back yesterday. Keep in mind, flying back home from Montreal is two 45-minute flights, basically. Short. This should be nothing. Anyway, my flight from Montreal, they didn't have a plane. So that flight was delayed, which meant we missed our connection in Toronto, which meant an overnight stay there. Except we also had to stay in the airport for a little over 3 hours, actually, because they lost some crucial pieces of luggage and no one had any idea where they were. There were some other extra issues with the hotel that go into personal stuff. And then, yeah, 5 a.m. wake-up call this morning for our flight, which once we boarded... They got all the passengers on. And then they say, you know, destination's a little foggy, so we're going to sit here for an hour. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to take any risks. Like, yeah. Let's not fly if the destination is going to be foggy. But why are you putting all the passengers on the plane? You couldn't have let us sit in the terminal a little bit? I could have had another coffee. I could have had something. I don't know. So this is going to be maybe a little bit of a loopy stream, but we'll do what we can. Dude, where's my plane? Yeah. And every time we do this trip, I'm like, you know what? Next time, I'm just going to drive to Toronto, pay for the parking, and we'll just fly out of there and not deal with the extra connection. And every time I'm like, no, surely this time will be fine. You took the train between Toronto and Montreal. We actually were planning on doing that because the train between Toronto and Montreal seems lovely. The problem is Toronto to Sudbury, where I live, the train is a lot longer. But we'd considered doing the whole thing via rail, like via rail. Yeah. How much is a ride share? It might be a little much. Mm-hmm. Why didn't you come down to America for the World Cup? Well, I have turned down several work opportunities that involve travel to America more recently. I have no particular desire to do that right at this time. Anyway, we got the World Cup here. I mean, in Toronto, which is not where I was. But yeah, Montreal was great. We were showing up. They had a Francophone music festival going on that week, and the Fringe Festival, and actually they got their jazz festival starting in a couple of days. Like, Montreal's got so much stuff to do. It was incredible. We took in a bunch of little indie shows, and like indie performances. We saw like a dance thing. We saw some stand-up comedy. We listened to some live music in a jazz bar a couple of times, actually. Maybe just once. Anyway. It was good, really good trip. Went to the Museum of Fine Arts, which was great. And yeah, just did a lot of walking. I got my steps in for the entire year at this point. Air Canada, yeah. Air Canada is basically the only option. That's one of the other reasons I keep talking about, like, maybe I'll just drive to Toronto and then fly out of there. Is because from where I live, there's really no other option, more or less, other than Air Canada. Porter's a little bit of an option and things, but yeah, we really have really limited issues. So, limited options, which is the problem. Anyway, Let's read some subs and resubs, and then we'll start playing. Ooh, I have been logged out of Streamlabs, probably because you go a week without things, and things start to log you out of stuff. You get back in here. There we go. So, who started our resub train today? Might be a few people catching up. We got Lilium Astral at 57 months. Sagacious Zed is at 108. Fletcher Reed at 122. Grumpy Oldies at 68 months and says, in space, no one can hear Air Canada, lose your luggage. Radical is at 109 months. Add name DK is at 7 months. Ruben Cleanse at 80. Desert Tiger is at 67 months and says, hope you're doing well, Quill. Been a while since I catch your stream, and it just hit the 1 million. Oh, the 1 million Quill, like the Petra points. Is that the 1M? No, I'm not sure if that's the 1M you were talking about. I apologize, Desert Tiger. Last Revenant is at 137 months. Ceci's at 31. Ellen Morin's at 18. Beautiful number. Muan Shane is at 46 months. Persian Aurora is at 83. Doulahan is at 31. Grumpy Monkey's at 5 months. Starfire is at 109 months. Trillager is at 99, closing on the 3 digits. King in Yellow is at 28 months. Gene C's at 71. Who are you in this game, Gene C? Or are you one of the people who have... Oh, there you are. Gene C's in this game. Yep. Turtle Lamoon's at 31 months. Punisher is at the dozen at 144 months. A 12-year Twitch anniversary from Punisher. Thank you very much for being around for so long. Oh, Toxic Waste at 49 months just now. Excellent. And Potato over on the YubTubs dropping the super like or super thanks. Thank you very much. How was Madrid? Wait, what? Who told you about my secret? What? No. I feel like I'm missing a joke here. It was in Montreal. But it was lovely. It was lovely. Okay, let's unpause and try to remember where we were. It's been a week since we played. We are in a system here. There is a derelict that we have cleared previously and is now being shredded apart. We've also got a couple of minables in the sector, and the big thing that we did at the end of the last episode. Ooh, whiskey and shot from Quillan.
I'm playing crazy for you. Wing it and win it. My love is cleared for takeoff. Are we on autopilot? Because I'm lost in your eyes. You make my heart accelerate faster than a jet. Turbulence ahead? Never with you.
It's funny, cool man. When you were talking about, I saw in the pre-stream, he's talked about like some puns coming in again. I was like, and I was gonna say something about, oh yeah, but they should be all air travel related today. But I didn't say it, and yet you did it anyway. So clearly, you know, the mindset is there. Thank you very much, cool man. Oh, I'm playing Crazy for You. Put a song in my head, like Crazy for You. Wing it and win it. I love that. Oh, thank you very much. JK, missed you, man. What? You know what? Should have gone to Madrid maybe instead. Well, no. Okay, I really enjoyed Montreal. It was very rainy. Very rainy. It turns out June is apparently quite the rainy period in Montreal. So we got soaked a lot, but it was still a really good time. Yeah, Crazy on You. That's what I'm thinking of. Heart. Yeah. So last episode we expanded our hull plans over here. They're going to get built up slowly. I think we're talking about putting maybe some extra jet fighters there. We could also go with a few more mining and construction pods, which might not be the dumbest thing in the universe. I don't know. Oh yes, wrong hotkeys for this one. Still have a bunch of episodes of our RimWorld series like recorded because I'd done a ton in a batch, partially because I was just having a ton of fun with it. And then at a certain point I was like, oh yeah, I can pre-record and have enough content throughout the trip. But I'm looking forward to getting back to that too, because that RimWorld game is going so well. Had some of the best crepes you ever had in Montreal. Essentia got some pistachio cream cake crepes that were really, really delicious. I actually had my probably my favorite burger ever on this trip. It was a really well done smash burger. Rest of the 500%ers run has been going. Yeah. I mean, there have been some tense periods. I don't know where we're at in like the YouTube videos and stuff, there's certainly been some tense periods in there, but mostly it's going pretty well. Like we're really trying to put a lot of our previous experience into it as much as we can. Crepes, so how was the poutine? I did have a couple of poutines for sure. Yes, I still only have one ore processor, and you're right. That might be a good one to expand. I mean, it's not like it's full or anything, but I'm wondering, should we get a second recycler and a second hull processor? Ore processor? Because we have a lot of the scraps, is what I'm thinking. We have tons of scraps. Ooh. Oh, we can recycle these things now, too, which we don't necessarily want to do. Although, I guess I could scrap, like, excess blocks down to its bits and pieces. Nah, probably not. Potato says, I don't think a second ore process is really needed on spaceship mode. Oh, are you saying in station mode, there's maybe more of a demand for it? Interesting. We did run for a little while where we were hitting 100% capacity on the ore processor for a slight period, but I don't think we have for a while. So I don't know if this is really required. I am wondering about the recycler, though. Yeah, this is the thing. We also have, like, poutine here, right? We have really good poutine here in town. You know, properly made cheese curds and everything like that. So it wasn't the same sort of, like, let's go to Montreal and look. I mean, we considered it. We had several of the classic, like, you know, recommended poutine places bookmarked. But we didn't really end up, I don't think we ended up getting any sort of just straight up poutine. We did find the couple of poutines I had were just like, you know, strange, odd variants. I had one with some pulled duck on it, and another one with we went to sort of a like Eastern European themed place that had what they called like a stroganoff poutine that had like beef and sauerkraut on it. So I had that. Oh, so good. So good. But we're privileged living in a place here where we get good solid poutine. I have to say, Montreal's fry game was very high. They properly cook their fries. That's a big thing. First of all, in general, I want my fries like nice. I want them crispy. I want them a little dark, generally speaking. I don't want them like mealy. I think there's a lot of that sort of like double cooking of fries. That is one of the ways that you get really nice texture. And that is extra important when we're talking about poutine, because you need the fry to be well cooked so it holds up to the gravy successfully. So that was a huge deal. Yeah, double fried fries are the best. Exactly. The nice thing is it wasn't too hot. Like, while we did get several days of rain, although we're fine, we planned around it. So on one of the rainy days was one of the days we had bookmarked for a little bit more of a shopping, so spending a little bit more time indoors over there. And then another one of the rainy days is when we went to the Museum of Fine Arts. So yeah, the rain didn't turn out to be a terrible problem. The worst time was one day when we got caught out on harder rain than expected. And while we had umbrellas, my feet got absolutely soaked, and it led to a blister, which, you know, could have hurt the pacing of things a little bit. But I got a little blister bandage, you know, the ones that you get that are specifically made for that, pads it out a little, got the medication, then, you know, was fine the rest of the trip, basically. Now you want crepes, grumpy oldie? Yeah. I'm not usually the person who gets them. I really am always looking for savory foods whenever possible. And Essentia tends to go a little sweeter. That's why she likes me. I want to select these bits and bobs here. Wasn't that control grab? Was letting me, is it alt grab? I swear there was something that was letting me consistently select the random loose items in space. Anyway, like I want this sentry drone corpse. So that might be kind of useful. We are basically ready to leave now. How many miners? I think I can't remember if I have 2 miners or 2 crafters. Like builders, I suppose I should say. Yeah, I have 2 builders and 1 miner bot. I think we might be able to use a second miner pod, but at the same time, like, we don't spend that much time mining. Mining seems to happen pretty quickly. So yeah, we will see. I think I can probably take off now. Yeah, I think I'm probably fine with leaving. So we have one mission: find the Pirate Coalition hideout. Which is so not in the system we're in. I know there's been at least one update since we last played. I don't remember these skull things before. Maybe I never zoomed out enough on a pirate place. Or maybe it's, you know, just some of the ownership change. I don't remember that view. We only have this one mission? Do we not have like a main quest operating right now? Strange. But okay. Oh! And we're in mid-jump. Okay, so I don't have to pick a destination right now. We just have to jump out of here. Yeah, no, I think it might partially be based on whatever we grab for... I don't know, because... I thought we'd figured out with the control to get it. Anyway, it's fine. Preparing for jump. Good. Looks nice. Unless you're in a system without a derelict or just there to mine, you don't really need a second miner. Yeah. That makes sense. Like, getting a secondary miner when we need to be able to drop in, mine, and leave ASAP kind of makes sense, but otherwise, I'm not sure we do. I know they added something about a warning if we don't have enough pills for everyone. So that's good to know. All right, landing over here. Oh, would you like? Deliver cargo. Oh, okay. We can pick up the cargo in 11 hours, but it's in the system we're already in. And then once we've got it, there's no time limit. I think we're just going to go for a bunch of money here. Oh, I have a negative relationship with civil. Oh, no, this is on failure. Never mind. I think I'm going to say yes to this. Let's deliver some cargo. There's an unexplored derelict there and a trading station, but I think we kind of have to go and pick up our cargo immediately. And then we can decide what we're doing with afterwards. Okay. Build and repair station is another possibility. Oh! We literally can pick up, but we have to pick up 2 cargo pods for this. This conflicts with our transport mission. Unless I just slap another cargo pod hookup onto our ship somewhere, which we could totally do. I think I might do this as well. I did like building the base mission. Although I also kind of want to advance our main game plot at some point. Wow, this is a busy system. Okay, drop in here. Because the reason that we need 2 is because we've got pick up the cargo mission and this one. So this in total we're gonna have 3 different places we need to hook up the cargo. Right? Yeah. So what's gonna happen here is we are going to duplicate, and I'm just gonna go and slap this on. Not there, because it's the edge of my ship. At the front of the ship. There you go. Let's do that. Oh, to deliver the cargo, I don't have to bring the cargo pod itself? Interesting. We are going to go and copy the door over here to give us a little buffer. And then we are going to add some extra heatage in here. And in there, probably in there as well. That. Here. Okay. The front is whatever side is facing the enemy's gate. No! That's down! The enemy gate is down! Come on! I guess we can trade with some things here. There's a giant market. Let's see. I have tons of money. They got a good price on hyperfuel, which honestly... Well, actually, we do have a good amount of Hyperium. We make our own hyperfuel. I think that's probably fine. Oh, we got tons of extra rifles? Why are we sitting on so many rifles? That's why I'm wondering about getting an extra recycler. Oh, wait. A ship is joining our fleet for this? Wait, what? Rendezvous with ship. Pick up cargo. Okay. It's only temporarily? Getting fighter? Yeah, the idea is to build some more fighters. But I'm happy that we addressed the idea of, do we want another miner or what? But yeah, the idea is definitely we're going to get some extra fighters here. Okay. Go to sector Newton 12. There's the Blood Lily. So did I not... I'm confused about this quest. Maybe the Blood Lily had to pick up the cargo. I don't know, but all right. So I probably didn't need this extra little cargo port, but that's okay. We've got it for now. I guess we'll just go. Well, we're going to wait for this trade to finish. And then we'll go. We have a time limit for the build repair station. We don't have a time limit for the delivery of the cargo. So I might just wait on that one. Especially if this is in the same sector. Man, this trade is taking forever. There we go. Finally. Thank you. All right, let's book it. So what determines how fast something charges? It charged fast. Okay. Jump. Food surplus, that's good. Destroy. Well, maybe. We do have some guns, but... Build repair station. Okay, that's over here. Derelict and a claimable ship. Yeah, we do have the 2 ships in here. Okay. Drop. That's the Blood Lily. Okay. Oh, the claimable thing is the thing we have to claim and build. Right. Okay. It's got a Siren World bullshit. Okay. Oh, over here. Oh, I should deploy it over in this corner to be a little closer. Are these aliens that have come over here? I think so. Let's go and deploy... Which one's the fighter one? This one. Deploy the starfighter. over here to try to shoot those things as soon as they spawn. Mission available. Oh, they want me to go and recover some items from this other ship. Okay. I can do that for money. I guess we're going to go out now. All right. Group 1, draft. Get on here. Group 2, draft. Get on here. Let's go. Let's go and take care of this derelict first. Aliens detected. Uh-huh. Help. Fighter. Stay over here instead. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get to interrupt him fast enough. Oh, are they going over here to the Blood Lily? Actually, I guess, can I just target? Kill that. Oh, no. They're not coming to us! I've never seen that before. Who's still missing? Will. Oh, you went out on a builder. That's what's going on. And this over here, we're having some temperature issues as well with the expansion. We'll get a couple more of those. Can this place really get infected by aliens? Okay. Come on. Shoot it one more time. I think we might have saved them. Oh, no, that one's still attached. I thought it got destroyed. Are they not able to point defense once it's attached? Okay, maybe they're okay. Return home. Quill. No, don't go out into the goddamn builder again. Okay, this keeps happening and it's quite frustrating. I don't know how to like pre-draft someone so that they don't go out somewhere. I guess I could change some of their job priorities or something. I don't know. All right. Ooh, I don't know that you're gonna be able to dock over here. Oh, apparently you are. Okay. All right. Exit. Exit. All right, aliens. Is it an alien egg ship? Or just a less scary one? There's a couple more breaches. Kind of tempted. Oh, I can't actually go out there because it hits the edge of the ship. But I can blast these guys from here. Okay. Wonder if that guy's gonna patrol back. Come on. That's a lot of aliens. Liam, pull back. Excuse me. Yeah, the game audio is not super loud. I could go and increase it. Although now that we're doing combat, maybe it's gonna feel louder. Okay, open wound, or Honorable Fool just took a bunch of damage there. In a way that was less than ideal. Back so you don't take more. Okay. Get into this room, which is actually a better place for us to be doing some fighting. Okay. Why is my phone text messaging me? Oh, there's an alien. Get back in position. Oh, I go a little hands-free for a second. Why am I getting bloop, 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 bloop? All right. This might be the last of the aliens. Okay, audio levels are good. Oh, nope. Oh, this guy's stuck here. That's going to be a pretty easy kill.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
Who? Yui! Yui! Thank you very much for the sub! I really appreciate that. Thank you. Make sure to join the Discord. We got a data log, so we're going to read that. And I don't think... Nope, there's nothing else for us to snoop. All right, Quill. You are free to go. We're going to select all transfer, and then we are going to salvage all this crap. I might want to let some of this finish before we go and claim the next thing here. Hey, Real Logan Brewer. So glad to catch stream after months of missing them. So hyperdrive charging speed depends on how much power is... Oh! Large power grid nodes are 220 power capacitors connected. Okay. Make sure your navigation panel on the ship is set to 100% power. Okay. Actually, that reminds me. Are we on auto over here? We are. Mission complete. Excellent. Thanks for the extra money. Now let's read this data log. Oh, it's from... oh, we've got two of them. It's from the android who was trying to make a pet, which is surely not going to backfire on everyone and destroy the universe. I missed another item on the table. Oh, did I? Oh, on the same table, maybe. Okay, I'll keep an eye out. How was I doing the robot voice? I can't remember. Initial trial submitted to the collective for consideration by Andreas-9/DW ARS last question. Thank you for your interest in this project. I have now loaded the companion personality software into the robot forms, and they appear to be a success. The robots accompany me as I go about my tasks and perform helpful assistance activities such as bringing me tools and performing logistics tasks. The impetus for this idea was the observation that the human relationship with dogs is often at its strongest when the dogs are given work, such as animal herding, disability support, chemical detection, or criminal apprehension. I note negative feelings of frustration at the slow and inefficient speed with which they provide said assistance. Their forms are imperfect for these activities in ways which I believe the creators would find endearing. Then I note negative feelings of frustration with myself. I designed them, and they are operating perfectly within their design parameters. I note a negative feeling of dissatisfaction. If what I crave in an emotional companion is efficiency, why do I not already feel companionship with the existing optimized tools at my disposal? I note the absence of any particular feeling of companionship toward the efficient machines, and I note that my sense of anticipating a positive emotion in relation to my inefficient pets remains unfulfilled, in part because they are inefficient. I note considerable self-recrimination over this apparent paradox. I note a positive emotion also, a newfound respect and appreciation for the creators. This act of creation is more difficult than I anticipated, and so the fact that they have succeeded at it twice gives me cause to reevaluate them. Twice? Once, presumably, making the androids. Or maybe the dogs and training. Maybe that's what we're talking about. Could be. I also note that for all my frustrations, I still retain a conviction that what I hope to achieve is possible and a fervent hope that I will be able to enjoy the companionship of my pets just as the creators did. I want to bond with them, I am simply unsure how to do so. I have decided to reach out to the next creators with a high moral index who enter my sector to see if they can provide any insight. Perhaps they will be able to assist me in diagnosing my lack of progress. Or the humans, maybe. 4. Forms and functions. In response to your request for further information about the designs I am working on, I enclose the following text summaries and database schematics. I have named each of the designs after Earth animals approximately suitable to their appearance and function. Hamster, logistics, and salvage pet. These pets have been of great utility in streamlining the logistical needs of my ship, reducing the degree of oversight and time I must devote to menial labor by more than 80% simply with the introduction of a single one, and better than 95% with 2 or more. Though they are not as efficient at their task as I would be, I do confess to finding it restful to watch them work. They are named for the habit of rodents of the subfamily Cressetina to pack food into elastic cheek pouches and transport it to a central logistics center for storage. Rabbit Scout, an observation pet. Designed to expand my sensory network for salvage work aboard derelict ships. These pets have, in fact, already prevented my destruction. Well, when they identified an unstable section I would otherwise have entered blind. I have named them after the rodent family Leporida in recognition of their speed. I note with some amusement that the lidar veins on the pet's dorsum also bear a superficial resemblance to that animal's characteristic pinnae? I'm assuming these are ears, but I don't know that word. Cat Guardian Centripede. I'm gonna drop the voice. Designed for sensile, low-energy observation of a designated area or resource and for staking claims to mineable asteroids. One of my most successful creations in terms of task efficiency, but I find them the least engaging on an emotional level, likely because of their inactivity. Do they spend a lot of time sleeping on the wrong side of a door? I've named them after the family Felida, as I note that creator literature often remarks on cats being both lazy and demanding, and quite capable of aggression if provoked. Hound Hazard Intervention Pet. The presence of xenoform intercessors and low moral index creators in my sector has necessitated the design of a pet capable of security response. They are well armed and defended, and follow me around when not responding to an alarm. I have named them for the family Canada, as my research of creator entertainment media has uncovered many examples of the phrase, "release the hounds." I'm unable to articulate precisely why this causes me to feel amusement. The chimp construction pet. Oh my god, there's so many of these. I note that the keeping of primates as pets was rare among creators, but those who did so valued them precisely because of their close approximation of human form. Given my recurring inability to form strong emotion ties to any of the above models, I created this pet to more closely echo my own form and that of the creators. My hypothesis is that similarity of form may facilitate connection. Thus far, my hypothesis is unconfirmed, but this design is capable of efficient interaction with tools designed for the creator's use, and so I've entrusted the chimp with construction tasks. Their work has further optimized my own timekeeping, which is gratifying. How did it optimize your timekeeping? Or maybe you just mean your schedule is going better. The pony transportation pet. I've struggled greatly to understand the exact distinction between pet and livestock, and Equida in particular seemed to straddle this line. I've seen many references to young children wanting a pony, and many other references to ponies being used as beasts of burden in mining, transportation, and even military contexts. In all cases, the creators report considerable affection for these animals, and so I have applied their name to this transportation and cargo bot. My own experience is of finding it imposing and implacable. Perhaps I should implement a emotive interface? Further research is required. We'll continue to update the collective. Okie dokie. Nice doing business with you. Yep, okay. Yeah, so keep collecting these resources for a little bit. I'm wondering if we're going to have to defend this. Do we have to defend another one? That might have been a main quest one, but still, it might be worth making sure that we get... is it under airlock? Yeah. That we get our fighters up and running. So I'm gonna get ready for 2. Like so. Amarek says, a few streams before you mentioned you just finished book 1 of Mistborn. Not funny because I'd finished at the same time. You still intending to keep reading, 100% hooked. I did start. I read, I think, the first 2 chapters of the second book, Well of Ascension. Is it the second or the third? Anyway, the first 2 chapters of the second book, and then I, because of reasons, I happened to resubscribe to Kindle Unlimited, partially right before this trip because I wanted stuff to read and related to some conversations with A Kiss for Luck, and I noticed that all the Dungeon Crawler Carl books were on Kindle Unlimited, so I downloaded those. So I've been binging the hell out of Dungeon Crawler Carl. Everyone who told me I would love the book, you are 100% correct. Yeah, so I'm halfway through book 3. I think I read, well, book 1, I started, and I think I had to put set aside for a couple of days. But then I finished it in one sitting after that. And then book 2, I finished within 24 hours. Book 2. Really, really enjoying it. And everyone tells me it just kind of gets crazier. So that's cool. Like crazier and like just like more elaborate. Like the primary concept is fantastic. I've never read lit RPG before, so this idea of like, as I understand the genre, and which seems to at least be confirmed by this example, lit RPG as a genre is like books where like RPG rules like hit points and strength stats and equipment is part of the mechanics of the story itself, for however the context for it works out. It's those mechanics, like the characters will be aware that they can, equip a ring of +3 strength or something like that. I don't know. Like, again, this is my first foray into lit RPG, but I had been aware of the genre before, but this is my first time reading it. And that's the case here. Anyway, I find that fascinating. And so that's the initial conceit, is this sort of idea of like, the story starts for whatever reason. Yeah, this regular modern day human gets thrust into this like sort of classic RPG dungeon because of reasons. And that is entertaining in and of itself. And then things go cray-cray. It was so good. So good. Oh no, your reading list is already too long. I have to say, like, it is a fairly easy read. And when I compare to something like Mistborn, so obviously Brandon Sanderson is really known for his world building, and for sure, right? I haven't read any of his other series yet, right? I've only read the first Mistborn book to completion. The world building is crazy, but I'm not in love with the characters, right? I'm interested to know what's going to happen with the world, but I have not been invested in any of the characters so far, really. Like, yeah, Vin, the main character, she's cool, but they sort of fall a little on the flat side to me, which doesn't mean this isn't still like a top tier book, right? Every novelist is going to have strengths and weaknesses. And anyway, the Carl books, I love the characters so much, and I like the world. Like, I'm like so intrigued by this setting. But yeah. Oh, is this if I boost the power over here? What's okay? Boosting power above. I don't know how you boost it over 100%. But is this the thing? If I set this to full, then it'll charge those drives faster. Why would this not be set to 100% from the start? Should look into the Stormlight book. Yes, I do want to read those, because I think the Stormlight books came first, right? Pretty sure. Before Mistborn, I mean. Sanderson series. Okay, so we have these, so I'm going to add in a fighter and a fighter. And how are we doing over here? We've transferred, and okay, there's a little more salvaging to do, but not much. Although, the salvaging, I guess we should wait for that to finish. Oh, Mistborn was first. It's from like more intense world building, build your epic plot. Okay. Low on hull blocks. Yeah, but we have tons of hull scraps, especially with the salvage work we're doing now. So this should be a-okay. Planning another Siren World event. Okay, so our people are about to go crazy. Am I planning another Kerbal series? I don't planning, but there will be more Kerbal at some point for sure, 100%. Right? It's always we play some Kerbal, then for a little while we have to stop for a bit. What do you? No path to a build tools facility. But we have a build tool facility somewhere on here. I'm sure we must. I don't know where. I think it's just because you've gone cray-cray. I think you're fine. Yeah, it says in the tooltip, power boost will call damage return. Yeah, but it says above 100%, but like I'm at 100%. I don't know how you can set it over 100%. So this, it seems safe to put it here. Unless something's going to happen once we start using this. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so... Right, we have to explore it first. All right. Group 1. No, Group 2 is much more fresh. I'm going to draft Group 2. Oh, wait, but we don't have a shuttle. Okay, so that'll be the incentive, I suppose, to finish the salvaging, because the shuttles will eventually be sitting idle. Star Fury bays could all be facing outward from the hull, as in fighter launch bays. Oh, I see. The problem is this. I guess I could have expanded the hull over here, and then I could do that. Although moving them's annoying. I guess I could build a couple empty ones and then move them. Ah, we're being chased by ghosts! Piss off, ghost! Oh, you have to build power capacitors to go over 100%. Okay. I guess that explains that. All right, crew number 2. Wait, is Vath out? Oh, you're right over there. We're still doing the salvaging. And crew number 1 actually needs kind of a break. All right, keep going. Oh, God, yeah, got to play the Nomad DLC for Stellaris as well. It seems so cool. Like, we kept asking for it for a long time, and it was like, nah, that's not something that's going to happen. And then it happened! Okay, I think everyone here's there. So, let's send crew number 2 over to the shuttle. Who's not on the shuttle? Jeansy. Why are you not drafted? Maybe you were temporarily on something? I don't know. All right. Oh. We might be having a call. I hope we don't have any contraband. Routine inspection. Nothing to hide. Good. Okay. Don't forget all the games. Age Wonders 4. Yeah, there's so much good stuff. So much good stuff. All right. Undock. Then I want to go back to, working my own game. Oh, and then I can immediately undraft everyone. Okay, well, that was easy. All right. So we have to claim it. So we've explored it. So now we can claim it. Good. And then we have to build... Whoa, that's a lot of stuff! I wonder... Yeah. Okay. These guys have these cargo shuttles, presumably for the building. Huh. So I actually don't know. If this is required or helpful in any way whatsoever. But okay, they do need a cargo port. Do we still do build hull? I guess so. And then we can build out from it. Okay. Can I remove these, like, random wall chunks? I don't know. Okay, let me build a little here. Wait, or is that where we land? Maybe it's got to be outside? I guess this is an actual cargo port. Doesn't say asteroid cargo port. Last time I think he deployed the storage container, creating a room. The problem is we don't have the cargo container. Because this one is the cargo container for a trade mission. It's something else. These were for that, but I don't have control over these. We'll get the hull, and then we'll put down the airlock, and then see what happens. It will send the cargo once you build the cargo port. Okay. So, I'll tell you what, we'll say this is the high construction priority, although there's not a lot of other construction going on. Maybe they'd be sending hull blocks, so I wouldn't have to use my own, but... Oh, you can mine those walls? Oh, drill. What? Is there a hotkey for that? Or not a hotkey, I mean like a bulk tool for it? You can drag select. Ah, thank you. Building job, gonna build tools. Right, they're gonna have to build it over, but that's okay. Okay, so the asteroid cargo part is done. Okay. Oh, I don't... Oh, it can't be built because of the rocks, I think. Oh, okay. Close to the edge of the map. Well, push comes shove, we can build it over this way. Or onto land over here, I suppose. What? I don't know, the rocks... Load and unload resources. Do I actually want a platform? Maybe I need a platform. You can build another ship. Yes, nice to you. You can build another ship. This other ship is just a random ship that joined us. I mean, technically, this platform we're building is another ship we have. Part of me's like, maybe I should get another little construction pod here. Or mining pod to help that one. I mean, maybe some of both. I suppose what I could do, I could even... The plan is to deploy a bunch of these guys here. Yeah, I think I will end up rotating that. Let me start maybe in the back. Build this. I'll move this pod. Well, that's why I need this notch. Okay. But yeah, it might look cool to have all the fighters facing the same way. This could be a mining one. So this starfighter. Relocate. There. And then over here, I'm going to get an extra... Maybe I should get another mining pod. I mean, it's going to sit idle a bunch, but that's okay. And then every now and again, it'll go faster. Let's do it. That little salvage mission you got from them bork the whole thing? Jumped out after... Oh, maybe you're talking about something else, Kefir? All right, double mining pods. Go, go. Okay, so can we add the airlock? It feels like this might be awkwardly placed, but... So weird that that hunk of rock inhibits it, but I guess it's because the shuttle needs to be able to go and dock there. Okay, let's put an airlock down. Asphalt, hey, thank you very much for the 6-year sub-anniversary. Woo! Steps continue by building the facilities listed. Yeah, all right, well. I mean, we built a hull space. We placed an airlock. And we built the cargo port here. And we don't have the shut. Like, we can't. Oh, now it's got a release button. Wonder if I have to build a second cargo port. Or if this guy's going to go away after he's done dumping all this crap. Well, maybe he won't go away, but he still at least has some things. Maybe I want... I have an airlock that goes... Can you build a door? None of those. Station hall door? Oh, is this what I want? I think this might be what I want. For people to be able to walk around in here. Okay, so the asteroid stuff is always just on the surface. Okay. And presumably I can build regular storage indoors. Yeah, okay. You need hull stabilizers, or you do? Oh yeah, I can search. All right, hold on. You need system points. You know, I really think I should build a second one of these. I can always deconstruct it, I suppose. There. Need to manually release the contents of that pod? I mean, I can choose unload. There, okay. Ah! Yeah, maybe I don't need a second one of these. Let me just pause this construction for the moment. And if someone comes and moves these boxes away, maybe we can unload more. Docked. Release. Select. Open up inventory. You can release. Okay. Okay, there we go. They're unloading stuff. Good. Okay. Okay, so this is now empty. I am not sure I can tell this thing to F off, right? There's no release, there's no undock. I think I do have to build the second one of these. So I'm going to unpause this. Right, because this over here, yeah, there's no... Wait, are you already empty? Oh, hold on. Oh, the one cargo pod has all the resources, the second cargo pod has the crew in it. I'll take your word for it. So we don't actually have to, whatever the case is, it looks like we don't actually have to bring the other shuttle over. Okay, so that's been unpacked. It'd be handy to keep this open. But we're clearly going to need more hull in general. So power generation, oh, it does need systems though. Which isn't actually one of the required things. Like, it wants power. Power generation 80. I guess I could do it solar. This only does 10 each. Still. So if I build 8 solar panels, then you're going to be okay. And fully self-sustaining. Oh! Solar panel asteroid. Wait, these all just do 10? Oh, sorry. I was looking. There's production for the... Okay. So if I build... So this produces 8. If I build 10 of these... We're going to be able to fit that much? Maybe? Seven, 8, 9, 10. That should be 80. Really looked like the pawns were unloading the cargo pod into dock shuttle. Take the stuff back. Oh, it might. I might have had some things set to a different priority somewhere. We're just stealing their stuff and we can cancel it. And then presumably this has to be... I think that does look like it's connected there. We'll see if this works. They're going to be bringing a bunch of stuff back over. Actually, hold on. Yeah, we have select all. We need to set everything to no rules. There we go. Yeah. I think from when we were building the temporary solution over here, we ended up increasing the priority for a bunch of stuff. And then it was still there. So it was causing a bunch of unnecessary movement. Let's see if this works. Can you deconstruct? No, I can't dismantle this one right now because it's got a... Oh, I can abandon. Remove the cargo shuttle from this cargo port and make it abandoned. We could maybe do that, but I'd be worried about maybe it effing up the quest. Someone please go and complete that last construction job so we can know if the power is working. Really not need a heat generator because all this stuff is gonna break. It doesn't need it, but I still feel like I should probably put a thermal generator, or maybe I'm just not looking for the right thing. It doesn't look like it wants a thermal generator, which seems weird. I want 2 oxygen generators. And 1 gas scrubber. Wait, what? The solar panels don't count for the quest? You have to build an actual generator? What? What? I mean, at this point, we may as well finish this and see if it does anything. I mean, it certainly didn't seem to satisfy that. And yeah, this is all going to break from the bad environment. What? It's weird that it wouldn't tell me to build a thermal regulator as part of the design. But okay. They're just going to sit here repairing over and over, but not actually making any progress until that gets built. Yeah, no, I think you're right that this doesn't work. God damn it. So 300, 200. What's the crappy one? Energium. 100. And then, yeah, but then it doesn't have enough system points. So I guess we need to add a system core. I don't think that was one of the things that was requested. But it's quite clear we must need a system core. That's why I thought maybe the solar panels would work. It's weird. Well, this is complaining about a lack of power. Well, maybe... Yeah, and that does... Oh my god. Okay, that's the system core. So now build the Energium. Oh, should keep 1 or 2 solar panels, power basic life support in your system core. Well, I mean, this will provide some power. Soon someone gets some Energium over here and the remaining blocks. Did I just waste a bunch of blocks constructing this and deconstructing it? No, probably the blocks are just sitting somewhere else. All right. Power's up. Okay, this is satisfying the power requirements, which is good. And you're complaining. Probably we do. I'm betting we don't actually need another thermal regulator to get this going. It probably just needs a little bit of time to spread now that's got power. The same thing when we're trying to build the ship. It's this really weird thing where it's like you build the first thing and it complains that like it breaks because it doesn't have the temperature. I guess if I had left a solar panel or two, then we wouldn't have this initial thing. But and yeah, I think the temperature over here is already fixing itself, but we'll get a second one. Okay. Kitchen, toilet, water collector, water purifier, hull stabilizer. Let's do the hull stabilizer. Oh, you can't fit there. Okay. You there. Actually, we can probably do some facing stuff here. Yeah, I don't think the design is going to matter for this thing. We just have to go and check off some things. Water collector and purifier. Oops. Oh, that thing is a lot wider than it looks like. And then we're going to need some more hull. Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Didn't realize mirror mode was still being applied over here. What I'm going to do is just extend it this way, actually. Okay. Solar panels are solution. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, we talked about that with the previous thing, and I acknowledged it over here as well. It does get rid of a little bit, because the solar panels don't need system points. You're absolutely right. They want 2 pod hangars. They don't need to be filled with anything. They just need 2 pod hangars. I'll just end up tucking them over here. And yeah, I think the power generator might generate a little bit of heat while it's going, but... Complaining about? Oh, hyper... Oh, if you're not asking for it. Oh, wait, I guess I could have done the asteroid pod hangars. Meh. Jesus Christ. Why is the volume for that so high? Oh wait, I don't even have Treat Stream open. I have no idea what the heck's happening. Log in. Log in. Log in faster. It's Parduk! The ARPG need with the spicy Hawaiian pizza. Thank you very much, Parduk. You know, I actually had a little bit of pizza craving on the trip. I did actually end up having a pizza at some point, I just realized. It was really good, but, you know, it didn't have any pineapple on it, so therefore it wasn't as good as this one. Thank you very much, Parduk. It's good, too, because I'm super tired and from everything. And, oh, not powered. It's complaining. Oh, maybe we do need the high-capacity grid. Let's see what happens. Oh, it is saying 0 of 1. Okay, fine, fine, fine. I will need that. Anyway, yeah, when I'm tired, it's like my body just craves, like, bad food. So thank you for supplying bad food. I'm going to tuck you in that corner. Actually, I wonder if anything else I'm going to be building needs a high-capacity grid. No, I don't think so. All right, Ops Console. And then I guess we can plop down our 5 beds. These people are going to move in here and be like, what the is with this design? This is stupid and makes no sense. I mean, listen, I wasn't being paid to build something pretty. Here, we're going to have 1 bed over there. And 4 beds over there. I was just paid to build. And then a medicine cabinet. Like, I was paid to make a station. Do you have a station? Yes? Shut up. You can do bunk beds to count as 2 beds each. Oh, well. Fine. But that's good to know. I know there are 2 sleeping spaces. I didn't know... Because it says bed. So I didn't know if that bunk bed would satisfy that. But I guess it's something we can check out next time. Okay. Time to complete the objective. Complete can be released to civilians. Release. Wait for cargo shells to maneuver. There we go. That one's going to clear space. And then presumably they'll send the other one with the... There it is. It says crew 0 but I guess I have 0 of my own crew over here. Yay! Money, money, money. Rap, rap. I think I could have stolen more resources from them. I mean, they just dropped off more in this cargo, but there was some crap left over there. I bet you I could have transferred that over. Okay. Let's leave. Let us leave. And then... Ooh, we're delivering somewhere far. Our coalition's over there. Okay. The plan is going to be to go over this way. We've sort of been before, but not really. I thought double-clicking would initiate the jump stuff. Maybe there's something about transmitting over there that I can't do. Let's complain about some temperature over here, too. Oh, it is cold over there. Okay. It's a pretty big space. I guess a couple of thermal regulators isn't the most insane thing to ask about. Yup. Listen, we're already kind of busy. Oh, I can do this. All right. Let's go. No hyperspace chambers, ever. Ship's in need of assistance. Derelict. Sure. What could possibly go wrong? Are you being attacked by bots? Crews in need of rescue can help us retrieve them safely. Yes? Could you be more specific? Kill all monsters. Okay. And rescue person. Sure.
It's whiskey and chocolate.
Hello, whiskey and chocolate.
Why did we build that space station for? And for what purpose are we leaving that space station without testing it first?
We could have tested our weapons on it. I hate that I left. I probably could have looted some crap out of it first. Cool man, thank you. Oh, Cool man Nacho tipped. Oh, okay, hold on. I thought you changed your name again, but I just realized it's a lack of space over in the Streamlabs display. Because Cool man, in the past, you have changed your name a few times, although you've been really stable for a while. Thank you. It was a repair station. Oh, we didn't need any repairs. Okay. Yes, assist. Oh, okay. The ash and fire. There we go. My otter ship. That's funny. My otter ship. Okay, so the ash and fire is over here. It's not very big. So I'm hoping the threats aren't too bad. He said stupidly. Naively. There we go. 4 people. Ship 2. Unload. Unload. Oh my god, it's full of bugs. This game's really buggy. Are you already sending someone over? My shuttle's been hacked. I couldn't figure out why Shuttle McShuttleface is moving away. My shuttle has been hacked. Is this... This is a strange ploy. What? Okay, now I still have control over it. Okay. Can't understand why the... Did you hack to move it out of the way? Okay. Maybe it was a game quest thing to try to... Oh, fuck, it is an egg ship. Well, you guys go first. This is crazy. Okay. Let's not stand in the spores. For one time, let's not stand in the spores. They're spawning more eggs. Okay, hold on. Yeah, because it's this thing that we gotta go and roast. Yeah, you're not doing anything. Go and open this door. You might be getting charged here in a second. Okay, I think the egg layer has been roasted. Although, there's another egg right behind us. Come on. Well, okay. Elsa, take the charge. Someone go and eat this charge. Is there a reason? Is there like a missing piece of hull here? Come on, dumbass. Oh my god. It's like a Scooby-Doo episode. They just keep missing each other as they go through doors. Sorry, Liam. Someone had to get shit started. What are you guys fighting? Oh, maybe it's my people shooting over here. Okay. Undraft all. I'm going to redraft Balgar. And we're going to do some investigating. Okay, mission complete. Alien hive core remains. Ooh. Okay, I think that's everything. Now, is it going to be a race to loot? New mission. Salvage derelict. Oh, yeah, you want me to go kill all monsters and then 3 days. Okay. I accept. Oh, I think I'll do it. I'm going to do it for this energy stuff. We've got a lot of money right now. Although we do have a lot of these energy rods going on right now. I think that's going to be okay. All right, no, I am perfectly fine clearing out my outer ship. Don't hack my little shuttles though. And we're going to do this first. Actually, what I might do is turn off the salvaging job. Just loot, and then come home. Hello? Oh, yeah, what do you want? 3 soft blocks, yeah! Oh, man, you can have soft blocks all day long, buddy. I don't know what we need to be doing to advance the main quest at this point. Which is sort of what I'm interested in progressing through. Yeah, the breaching charge. I probably should make some more holes. Alright, give everyone a bit of a break. Actually, we seem to be in pretty good shape. Get on there. Crew 2. Get on there. Another pretty small ship, actually. We might have more space problems here than anything. And I do feel like it's overkill sending both squads for this, but at the same time, ain't no kill like overkill. Ah, it's more eggs! Oh, and the haulers can charge us. So, prioritize shooting that guy. Nice job. Okay. This door open. Hello, Karn. Let's talk to you. You're not actually trapped. What if you're infested? She's gonna ignore you. Oh. Come over here. We're gonna just double check for eggs. Karn. Oh, Karn. You know what? I'd say you're too dumb to join our crew. Well, although, have you met our crew? That's not really a limiting factor. Okay, we haven't... Is there shit back here? The aggro hasn't dropped yet. Like, it hasn't let us... Yeah, Karn's just gonna bleed to death. It's fine. Oh, there we go. Undraft all. And then, here, Liam, you are gonna be drafted this time to ignore that guy. Ooh, get a log. Tactical grip. Well, we'll just loot it, so it's gonna be fine. Sorry, Karn. Sucks to be you. Yeah, because we can deliver. We've done it before with the refugees, and we do run into the military a lot. It's not that hard to assign an area. It's just a little annoying. 5 tech blocks. Okay, that is a lot more valuable, but we're going to take it anyway. Because these are pretty, like, premium rewards here. Hey! That's also kind of nice. All right, critical. Yes, we're low on energium, but we do actually have a lot of energy rods. So I think that's okay. Rip that apart. I don't suppose you guys want to trade. I will sell you fruits. Oh, that's right. I'm always surprised that the androids are so into the vegetation. I wonder if it's just because their ships don't... oh, they don't have any money. Oh, that's okay. We can buy something from them. I wonder if it's just because their ships don't tend to grow it. So they always have this sort of shortage, even though maybe they don't need it. Like, I'm wondering if it's actually slightly a bug. It's like, well, androids don't need foods. They don't grow foods. They always have 0 food, so you can always sell them food. Like, that's what I'm wondering. How strong are those ship walls to not cause the ship to depressurize from bullets? I mean, they're clearly... These are pretty beefy ships. I mean, this is like some armored hull shit going on, right? There you go. Resource situation's a little bit nicer feeling. Strip that all down, which is great. Okay, so Swiss cheese, good name for a fighter. What I'll do in the front here is maybe I'll get one more builder and one more miner in these front sections. And yeah, I'm going to complete you. We're gonna lots of fighters, and I do like the idea of having them all aligned because then they face outwards and it feels really cool. Okay. Oh, Exodus fleet arrived at one of the destinations we sent them. Cool. I like to imagine they eat for fun, but they don't need to. Maybe they're like Bender. They're always trying to cook, and it's just not working out. When selection blocks salvaging, doesn't expect you to just select all of them, so you don't have to select each one. Oh, do you mean expedited? Which I think just increased the priority. And it is a little weird that there's not just a salvage all button, since it seems usually desirable to salvage all, even if you don't need the resources. It does strike me as a little bit odd. Okay, so this guy here is going to get relocated to there. Because I want to change the way this is orientated. I may not build another fighter in there right now. Okay, so that one is a miner. So yeah, I'm gonna get one extra builder, which I think the builder is used for the salvaging operations. All right, that's cool. It'll be nice to have a bunch of fighters going around. That'll feel good. Okay, I think we're done our operations here, so let's return to jumping. Oh yeah, this does charge a lot faster. Can you jump? Oh, it forgot the path we set. That's interesting. Oh, there you go. Pathfinder, sorry to say it, but looks like we need to send you into danger again. Colonel Marinescu and Dr. Hayes have the details. We sent one of your fellow Pathfinder, the HSS Sunyata, to perform long-range surveillance of Eden based on the intelligence provided. They elected to set up a listening post on an asteroid, but went silent almost immediately. We sent a scout through the area at high speed, and they say the Sunyata isn't there any longer. But they did detect ship wreckage on the asteroid surface next to the beginnings of an outpost. My guess is the flaming sword shot them down. Guess now that they've given their ultimatum, the gloves are off. That being so, I want to perform a forensic analysis of the wreckage, standard practice for Haven Foundation ships to back up their sensor logs into all peripheral systems so that a record of the last moments will hopefully survive the ship's destruction. And from the scout's footage, it looks like one of the Sunyata's hyperdrive engines is now resting on the asteroid surface. Your crew don't have the necessary training to dig out that data, so we'll be escorting a team of experts from the science division. Finish the outpost the Sunyata started building, get the research team down to the surface, and remain vigilant. Flaming sword might come back. Even if they don't, the asteroid is riddled with tunnels, which shows a distinct thermal signature. Might be rogue bots, might be bugs, might just be radioactive minerals. No way to tell for sure. The research crew will be equipped for a hazardous environment, but they aren't soldiers. They all have one job to do. It'll be your job to protect them. Okay. I know it sounds like we are putting you in harm's way. Yes. Over a pile of scrap metal. Yes. But this is for a good reason. The Sunyata's final telemetry could give us vital intel about the flaming swords, weapons, and tactics. Let us prepare the fleet accordingly. If it comes to a fight between us and the cultists, those preparations could make the life and death difference for tens of thousands of lives. I know you won't let us down. Good hunting, dismissed. Okay, so we've got the rendezvous with a ship. Okay. Well, we seem to be going in the right direction for that. I'm going to choose the prestige for this one. We're going over there, and... no, I'm going to ignore random derelict here. I'm not going to interrupt the slavers, and it would be fun to go and blow them all up because they're a bunch of poop heads. A mission to scout. That seems fine. Plasma rifles! And laser pistols. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Well, we could stop here and do these derelicts. Oh, there's a scannable sector over there. Where's the scout? Is it... Oh, it's over there. Okay, so it's not the sector we're currently in. Well, let's go over here, drop local scan. Ooh, that is a rich system. I mean, we don't have a ton of ice. I think I will go and mine this out. Two derelicts. That one's larger, so I'll park sort of over there. But wait, they're fallen. Oh, that's, yeah. All right. So, well, let's do the mission first. Or do the derelicts first. Let's go. I mean, you're a little tired, but suck it up. And, oh, where's Finn McCool? What's wrong with you? Okay, you know what? Yeah, you're pretty beat up. Fine. Finn McCool will leave you behind. Currently. Thump. Thump and thump. Move up. Ah, it's robots! Okay. So our float in space tricks don't work here because these guys have ranged attacks, and the other guys can charge us as well, the walkers. Go, 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 go! I was expecting more already. I don't believe this is done. Oh, we might get a person. Oh, there's something over there. Thought I saw something moving. Yep. Oh, it's pathing that way. Will fell unconscious. Just having a little nap. Might get captured. Okay. Undraft all. Balgar, I will redraft you. Just free Anna. System reactivation complete. Location unknown derelict vessel. My chronometer indicates an extended hypersleep duration. I don't want to stay here. Can I join your journey? Yeah, we can use someone like you. Can we? Woo! Holy shit! You could be a death machine. I mean, literally a machine. Also constructing industry potential. Yeah, okay. Anna, welcome to the party. We'll rename you in a moment. There. Undraft you. And Balgar, investigate. Nothing found. An item found. Combat stim. Honorable Fool's just having a seat there. New data log. You can pick this up, but I think it gets looted. So I think I can undraft. Transfer everything. And I won't do the salvage right away because I do want to go and attack, do the other derelict. But we'll do the salvage immediately. Maybe I'll do the mining immediately. Okay. So Anna could be a fighter later. But certainly isn't yet. Where's my naming game? Oh! Lana Lux! Thank you very much for the raid! Much appreciated. We're just about to name a new person here that we just recruited. Who's our first name in game person today? Rodical! Roddy Cole. The android. I'm doing good. A little tired, just got back from a trip. I was in Montreal for a week. Happy to be back streaming. I was enjoying my time. But it's also nice to be back at this. I was missing everybody. Alright, so we've just finished clearing out this alien ship, or this ship full of robots. We're going to go and loot it all. We'll salvage it later. We're going to do the loot first, then we're going to go and deal with the other derelict craft in a moment. There we go. Quill fell asleep a little bit over here, but he's fine now. Quill's gone through a lot. He's been, he's been captured by aliens. He's been face-huggered. A lot of things have happened to him, but he hasn't died yet, which I'm actually quite shocked about. And yeah, here's my vessel. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to get rid of this Ford cargo port. I was only putting in there temporarily. Don't need that anymore. We might still expand this way. Do we have enough people that we need more beds? Oh, Yondar doesn't have a shift yet either. And the answer seems to be no. Philium's the only person on shift. Oh no, there's a few. Okay, shift 1. What I'm going to do, Rodical and Yondar are both going to be on shift 1. So we now have 6 people on shift 1. We have 6 beds, so that's okay. And everything else, it's all hut bunking. So we don't need more beds yet. I was in Montreal. It was excellent. It was a little wet. There was a lot of rain, but we were there. We went to the Francophone Music Festival. We went to see a lot of the Fringe is going on right now. Montreal Fringe. We went to see a few of those shows. We saw a dance thing. We saw a stand-up comedy. We had a lot of food. The Museum of Modern Art was really wonderful. And mostly we just liked experiencing the city. One of the things we liked is people were really nice and friendly. A lot of big cities always have this reputation. I think it's mostly from, I don't know if it's from people who live there or from, I don't know, like dumbass type tourists. It's like, oh, the people in place blah are mean and cranky or whatever. I don't know. We always have a really good experience for that. And yeah, the people in Montreal were lovely as well. Really nice. Although I did wear my my CBC shirt there the first day, and 2 different people asked if I worked for CBC, well, Radio Canada, and I'm like, no, I'm just a fan. It's never happened to me before. I wear the shirt all the time. That was the first time anyone had ever asked if I worked for CBC. That'd be cool. All right, let's draft some people, throw them on a boat. Squad 1's kind of tired, so I think we'll just go with a single squad. What could possibly go wrong? Shuttle McShuttleface, Doc, let's go to this midsection. Let's see what we have over here. How's your French? So my French, the problem is it's still rusty. So for those of you who don't know, French is my first language. I didn't speak English basically until I was maybe 6, is I think when I was really kind of starting to learn it. But because, you know, I don't get to use my French very often, it is very rusty. But I managed as much as I could. I mean, it could. Whoa! All right, robots are kind of scary. Part of me is wondering if like going with the limited hit squad might be less good. Okay, I'm gonna pull back and hope. Oh shit, that's a lot of bots. I'm gonna say I'm hoping to only engage with a few at a time. I'm not entirely convinced that's working here. I wonder if I can bait them. Shit, that's a lot of bots. You know what? On the boat! Ah! Get on the boat! Get on the boat! Okay. Whew. Let's return home. We're gonna go with a full squad for that. That is a lot of robots in such a small area. Jeebus. Anyway, yeah. So my French is unfortunately fairly rusty. But I got to practice it a lot, which is nice. Oh, and yes, and Essentia doesn't speak French, so we still had to generally revert to English conversations. Of course, Montreal being Montreal, that is not really a barrier. You could go not knowing any French and have a perfectly fine time in Montreal. Although if you can try, if you can put in the effort, maybe that's one of the things that helps get a more positive response. We're a little low on quatronic components, but I think it's one of the things we do build. We just might be a little bit... I can't remember where that gets built. Not at the Optronics? Wait, do you not have the ability to build quatronics? Is that possible? Yeah, I can't. Oh, you need it for the research. If I go... Okay, I need to mouse over a quatronic component because then it'll tell me where it can be built. Is there... Is there somewhere where you can get a list of all items in the game? Like a codex? So I can mouse over and be like, hey, where do I get Quatron? Because like normally, like let's say I mouse over the energy blocks over here, right? It says acquired / produced by Advanced Assembler Recycler. The whole Canada has 2 official languages thing seems more like some parts of Canada speak a different language than other parts. Yes, I mean, and that is true, right? Like a huge swaths of Canada basically have no real francophone presence. Quebec, certainly. And Northern Ontario, especially Northeastern Ontario, has a big francophone population, which a lot of people don't know about. But, you know, evidence here. I think New Brunswick has a decent amount of francophones as well. Yeah, I don't know where to find these. That's too bad. But yeah, I think it's just we need it for the research, and maybe we've mostly just been looting it. Okay. It would be nice to sync up. Should Squad 1 and 2 be on the same schedule? Maybe I should have 8 bedrooms and have Squad 1 and 2 both be on the same schedule, so they're synced up a little bit more. So Squad 1 just woke up. Squad 2 just went to bed. And they'll charge up. We'll be able to go... Shoot. Will's got to risk a mental break. Listen, game! Don't judge me! Oh yeah, we still have the Siren World Aftermaths, although that's fading. You were wounded before as well. That's not going to help. You'll be fine. Suck it up, Quill. And yes, one of the things is like, And this is something I remembered from a long time ago in my youth, and it was like, I always wondered, like, oh, have things changed? But my understanding is that New Brunswick is the only province that is officially bilingual. Now, like Ontario puts out all of its stuff in French and English, right? But I don't think it's officially bilingual. It's functionally so, but that's it. So we could go from a different angle. I actually wonder. No, I could only dock one to this airlock. As I say, maybe it's better to do the choke point there. I could go and split our efforts, but that seems insane. Oh, I think my pizza's here. Essentia, I think you're still active in chat. Could you please go and get that for me? Thank you. Now, we got 15 minutes left of the stream, so I'll just wait there. We'll focus on clearing this and not dying somehow. And the signage laws are different in Quebec. So someone says that Quebec, I think Quebec legal has to have everything both English and French. Well, it doesn't legally. Well, I mean, the province, might put out some of this stuff, but signage laws and product laws in Quebec are different. Where the French, like, product name and things like that has to be first / bigger / more prominent in some way on the labeling. Okay, GNC's taking some hits. Again, maybe, it is still kind of better to maybe attempt to fund a little bit. GNC's taking a lot of damage there. God dang! Oh, Mr. Natrum's down. This is the hardest combat encounter we've done. This is such a little baby ship, and I thought, oh, this is gonna be fine. Did we get plasma cannons for completing the station? Or are we still doing the plasma cannon mission? I might have to double check our weapon inventory. We might be able to do some upgrades here. God damn, that was brutal. I don't see the open wound thing. I think they're hurt and unconscious, but I don't think we have to panic. Okay, undraft all. Balgar. Hello, Florian. Are you another joiner? Android Collective. Oh, okay. No, you're... Okay. You're welcome? Grab, select all, transfer, and let's ooh, there's not... Well, it's a small ship. It makes sense there's not much to salvage over here. I don't think it hurts to click these with the none. I just think it doesn't do anything. The salvage UI is a little odd to me. But then many things are, so. We're gonna have to revisit Stardeus as well because it's gotten a big UI overhaul. I don't know if it's live yet. Plasma cannons for the scout mission. Oh wow. Okay. That is a hell of a reward then. Okay, we did get a new data log. Oh, it's more Android stuff. All right, prepare Android voice. Emergency submission and mayday from Andreas. -9/DWARS last question. I regret to report an incident culminating in the deaths of 4 creators aboard my research unit and critical damage to myself. On cycle, big number, the Haven Foundation exploration ship HSS Great Scott entered local sector. Do we have logs from the Great Scott? No. Entered local sector and initiated peaceful contact. We negotiated trade, and they seemed most interested in my pets, while exchanging goods on a way party consisting of Shafira Okek, the engineer, a security specialist, a researcher, and a security specialist, were enthusiastic to come aboard and examine my creations. I welcomed them aboard on Cycle Blah and escorted them into the research laboratory. Initial interactions were encouraging. I watched with pleasant feelings of satisfaction and encouragement as researcher Williams and engineer Okeke laughed and smiled while inspecting the pet units. They then turned to Specialist Bio and asked him if he thought my creations were cute. Specialist Bio laughed and placed his hand on his hips. I believe this movement may have been misinterpreted by the control software as an attempt to draw the pistol holstered there. My creations immediately entered self-preservation and group defense mode. Unfortunately, I am not in a position to test my hypothesis or attempt to debug the code, as I suffered significant damage while attempting to shield my visitors with my body. My efforts were in vain, and I witnessed the creators' deaths as they attempted to flee to their shuttle. I note many negative emotions. I am guilty over their deaths. I am gravely disappointed in myself for failing to anticipate this outcome. I am depressed at the thought that once again the impetus to creation, presumably that should be the impetus to create, anyway, has ended in tragedy. I am chagrined by my own former attitude towards the creators. It seems that the act of creation is more difficult and uncontrollable than I had believed. Perhaps we should reconsider our disappointment in the creators in light of their partial success in this difficult endeavor. I am afraid that I have further damaged the relationship between us and the creators. I am ashamed that I have created a new hazard. My pets are now in unrestricted replication. I will shortly enter cryo storage to initiate auto repair. As I coded my pet's control software specifically to ignore cryo beds, for the safety of the occupants, I estimate a 32.617% probability that I may be recovered intact by a non-hostile crew. Unfortunately, no such restriction exists for the computer hardware I use to program them, along with my master access codes. These will undoubtedly have been salvaged by the time rescue arrives, and I fear it will therefore be impossible to diagnose and correct the error which led to this malfunction. I'm transmitting this log chain for full network propagation as an apology to the creators and an explanation as to the origin of this new hazard. I feel very sorry. Message ends. Well, nobody saw that coming. It's fine. We'll just create a bunch of robots and then have them turn on us. This Florian just buzzing around over here while we strip mine his entire ship. Well, you're not using it anymore. Num 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 num. Risk a mental break. Oh, Quill. Get some therapy, buddy. You need it. All right, that's basically clear. Did we go in? Oh, there's random items in space. Oop. Make sure to grab that, please. Oops. Mining is done. Oh, I guess we're still salvaging over here. Our ship now. Yoink all the things. Okay, it's been named. Yes, salvage instructions. That's good. Will just accidentally set something on fire in the kitchen. Oh my god, what was he trying to cook? I have never set fire to my kitchen more than one time. Shit's on fire, Quill. All right, let me pop up. Let me grab the pizza. We'll have a slice, and then we'll wrap it up. Part of me would like to go along because I'm still really loving this game, and we are going to be streaming it more on Wednesday is currently the plan. Saturday, I don't know what Saturday will be. It's not going to be All Will Fall because we did finish that to satisfaction. We'll have to pick something up. Oh, it is not pizza. Oh, it is not pizza? All right, I'm trying to scroll back. Oh, it's not pizza. That's all I'm sure about. I missed if you want anything specific done with your treat stream. What? I'm confused. I think it's the Korean chicken. I thought it said it was pop-up. What? Oh, hold on. I just noticed. So the recent activity on the treat stream is Parduk Spicy Hawaiian Pizza, but that is from the end of May. Refresh? That's all it says on the treat stream. So, okay, first of all, my apologies to whoever sent the spicy Korean chicken, apparently is what it is. That is not showing up in my my treat stream notifications. Who sent it? I'm so sorry. Treat stream broken. Pop-up was different. How come I didn't? Why is everything broken all the time? I want things to work right. Okay, it was Parduk. Okay. You know, Sencha didn't think I should stream today. I was like, oh, you're too tired. But the problem is, I thought we were coming home yesterday because, you know, I thought airplanes would work. I'm like, it's fine. So I'm going to stream today. So I still wanted to stream today, even though we're going on like no sleep and lots of stress from airplane insanity. 2 45-minute flights should not take 24 hours to complete. But sometimes that's the way it goes. Thank the right person for the wrong thing. Well, often I do the right thing for the wrong reasons. Is that a thing? So I guess we're still sort of there. Okay, I'm going to go grab it. I'm going to have a piece of chicken. I'll be right back. Because Quill's tired. But I suspect maybe it's because I wasn't logged in to the treat stream, so it couldn't properly log it. Even though it should all be server-side stuff. Is there an email note? Maybe there's an email note. There's an email note! Parduk sent me a spicy Korean fried chicken. Well, look at that. What a surprise. Blame the tech. Blame Canada. All right, let's get a piece of chicken. Hold on, 1 sec. Slightly longer than expected because they packaged it differently. Normally it comes in one big box with all the rice and chicken and the sauce already, but this time they sent the chicken in its own box, the rice in its own box, and the sauce separately, which should make this crunchier than ever. So. Mmm. Oh yeah, that's good. And then the sauce. This sauce that they send this Korean spicy chicken in is just, I mean, I'm sure they put drugs in it of some kind because it's like crack. I can't even tell you. Like, yeah, okay. The sauce is probably actually 90% sugar. And like 9% chili flakes and 1% crack. So good. Mmm. God, that's nice. And yeah, I'm sure a lot of salt. The chicken is plenty salty. Okay. Quill, are you still having a mental break? No, but you just had awesome chicken. You should be better now. One's getting a little bit better. Interrupted sleep. Oh, probably because you were in the hospital room. Okay. We're going to yump. Pick our next sector. Take a look over there. Yeah, gochujang. I had a nice jar of like gochujang paste at some point. It was like so good. Let's go. Yeah, we may have to bring the fleet here at some point. So the scout is over there, and that's the one with the really good reward. Okay. Is there also a mission here? Oh, I have to deliver the cargo somewhere in here. Ah. Well, somewhere over here. Okay. There, let me do a long-range ping. Come here. And then here. I think this is where we have to drop off the cargo pod. At some point I have to remember to just buy a box jar or whatever of MSG. Oh yeah, we have MSG here. We use it all the time. That shit's awesome. Vroom. Deliver the cargo. There you go. Get the money. The Terror. Oh, that's a big ship. Okay, we're going to save this for next time. For sure. We can do a little bit of trading here, though. Discounted energy rods are nice. I mean, we do burn through them, so we should probably buy them all. We'll buy super blocks, because we can't make them. Quantronic components. Okay. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get like a total of 5 of these. They're expensive, but we do have a ton of money. And we do have the breach charges we remember to use. We need them equipped. And someone might already be carrying some. I guess I'll sell you some soft blocks. And some biomatter, honestly, just to free up some space. And fibers. We grow it, so it's fine. Okay, let's do that. We do have this thing. Schedule surgery. Select a crew member. Open up the augmentation submenu in the inventory tab. All right. What happens if we experiment with Quill? Less oxygen. More accuracy. Work speed. Synthetic stomach lining. Immune to ate the meat of a human being, monster, spoiled food. Cerebral cap. Reduces accidents. Kind of like the idea of giving everyone in our combat squads ocular implants. I suppose the rebreather would let them operate in their suit longer with oxygen, but it hasn't ever really been a problem. I think I prefer the work speed than the accident decrease. Okay. So, will you just go and get surgery on your own at some point? You're working, you're working, you're working. Yeah, I should probably sell the rifle. I think we got them at a quest reward at some point. Ooh, micrometeors. But I also have to double check that my combat squads are properly equipped. Do you have the skill? Oh, I guess I could just find out if I just go to loadout. Yes. Okay. So Finn McCool can finally equip the rifle, which is great. And that'll be with a scope, please. Rifle flamethrower, rifle scope, rifle scope. Oh. There we go. And who's this? Balgar. I don't think had the skill for the rifle before, but now it does. That's good. Balgar, I'll also get you to carry a small breaching charge. And Quill also carry one. So someone in each squad will have that. No resistance, give them more resistance, sleep stun. Yeah, I don't see anything. So I think we might still have 1 or 2 rifles extra. Ooh, craft hit by micro. Oh, it's the shuttle got hit. Well, as long as it didn't get destroyed. Random artificial meat floating around in space. Sure. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll put a cut in here. Then next time we can start by exploring this ship, this massive vessel. And we have a main plot quest, which is great. And then we have the scout quest, which has got some really nice rewards. I don't remember. Do we have? No, we don't have the laser weapon, plasma weapon tech. In fact, I could probably go and queue some. Oh! Okay, I will go in and queue these. So we actually have to have some of these weapons to break down. So a spare rifle is going to get broken down for this research, and presumably we probably do have a spare pistol. That'll also get broken down. And then you get another rifle. Okay, so that's actually not so bad at all. All right, So, remember the quest? Yeah, so we'll be getting some of those as well. But I think we'll have to make some to finish things off. Is I guess her luck streaming today? What is she streaming these days? She's back in Dune Awakening. Crack. That is MMO type stuff. Yeah, the ship being called the Terror is seems like a bad idea, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. Let's give a kiss for luck some love. I'm going to go and eat some food and then pass out hard and then probably wake up and read some more Dungeon Crawler Carl, which apparently has gotten green light for a TV show. That'll be interesting to see. I mean, I think we're still, I think it's like, in 2 to 3 years or something like that, but I don't know how it'll translate to a TV show, but I'm curious. All right, folks, I'll see you on Wednesday for more Space Haven. Bye-bye.